And welcome back to the channel. Mr. Acolyte here, coming at you with some more Marvel Tokon. Recently, the devs have started releasing character guides for each member of the starting roster. And I thought it'd be fun for us to go through these together, break down some of this information so we know what to expect from each character. And it gives us something to talk about while we wait for the faithful day of August 6th. So with that said, let's not waste any time and jump right on into this. Okay, so Captain America. I did have a chance to play a good amount of Captain America in the beta. He's very fun. My prediction is that he's going to be like the Ryu, Goku, Soul, bad guy, Gran, whatever you want to say. He's going to be like the regular basic character that people go to because he's pretty easy to play and you can kind of play the game's mechanics really well with him. And he's just generally fun. Let's see what they got to say about the Captain. So we got the starter colors here, not too bad. The red one definitely makes me think of Red Guardian. Pretty cool.
Fight for liberty and justice for everyone.
All right, so full look at the move list here. Team is fighting Avengers. Theme is Stars and Valor. And then ease of use, 5 stars. So yeah, once again, sending home that idea that this is like the ideal starter character. Normal attacks. Let's take a look here. Stand light, crouch light, jump light, stand medium, crouch medium. Really good range on these. Good buttons. Yeah, I remember this from the beta. Jump medium. Those are going to be great pokes. 5H. 2H. That's going to be important. That's your anti-air right there. JH. That's kind of a weird combo button, but it goes into his routes. All right, and J2H. Yeah, you got to remember J6H and J2H. J2H is meant to knock them down. Basic auto combo, LLL, MMM, HHH.
Starting to get the hang of this.
All right, so here's his unique, because just like in Grand Blue, this game has a unique button, and it does something obviously unique for every character. For Cap, he literally tosses the shield. And it says here, toss the shield in a complex trajectory. Once tossed, the shield will be rebound when hit with ricochet volley. Yeah, that's definitely a cool move. So you can do forward and unique, down and unique, and jump and unique. Also jump down and unique. That was used for combos. And then you can kick it when it's coming back. Let me see some of those trajectories again. I kind of forgot that he had the different trajectories. So regular just bounces it off the floor, hits the ceiling, and then bumps into you. That's good. Forward is kind of like at an anti-air angle. Yeah, that's really good. Bounces, comes back to you. Down is for people literally to anti-air people like directly above you. So forward is more to like call someone out from mid-screen that's trying to jump. And then down is to stop someone from like directly jumping on top of you. And then the air version here is for basically when you're in the air. And then the down version was good in combos. And then the ricochet is so cool because you can do this off of any of them. So anytime the shield's coming back, you can press the unique button again and he'll kick it. That's so tight. That's such a cool mechanic. See, that one I didn't even know. I didn't know about that in the beta, that you can do unique in the air. That's really good. So that means his trajectories are going to be crazy. Because if you're on the ground, you do the kick. And then if you're in the air, you do like the spike. So man, that's gonna be really cool. You're really gonna be Steve Rogers out here just going crazy with the shield, and yeah, you can just keep doing it. Man, that is really tight. And then back in unique is the barrier, an action that can guard against attacks, provided they can be blocked standing. After successfully guarding an attack from the opponent leader character or point character, automatically performs a counterattack. Inputting trick shield or any skill will perform that instead. So yeah, when you have this out, you can either attack or just wait, and as long as it's not a low, he'll counter like whatever. So this will be good against jump attacks, mids, all that stuff. Really good to have. Man, that's a lot of utility out of his unique. So his unique is not only a projectile that's kind of hard to counter, but it's also a defensive tool. That's really good.
You worked hard and it paid off.
Shield strike. Yeah, that's his fireball. pretty much the Hadoken of the game. So it's really good that he has so many angles. He can throw it straight. Toss the shield as a projectile. The M version travels at an angle, while the H version hits at high speed. H is EX, by the way. Once tossed, the shield can be rebound with ricochet volley. H version costs 25% of your gauge. So yeah, that's the light. Medium, once again, if you're trying to knock people out of the air. And then H is the EX, comes out really fast. And then you can still do the same thing in the air. L, M to go at a downward angle. And then H, once again, is really fast. Man, yeah, this character was a lot of fun in the beta. Like, I'm probably not going to play him in the main game because there's just too many characters that I want to play, but I had a lot of fun playing Cap in the beta. He's a really good character to learn the mechanics with. And then again, yeah, you can press unique. Even after a shield throw, that's so tight, you can still press unique to kick the shield back into them. That's really tight. Soaring Justice, that's the DP. An attack performed while leaping upwards. It makes an excellent anti-air due to its invincibility to aerial attacks midway through the action. The aerial... Okay, I think there's a typo there. It says... Due to its invincibility to aerial attacks midway through the action, the aerial attack midway through the action, the aerial version cannot be used again until landing. Okay, it's a little bit of a... little bit... Unless it's just me, but I think there's a little bit of gobbledygook right there. It says... aerial attacks midway through the action. The aerial attacks midway through the action. The aerial version cannot be used to after landing. Okay, we'll have to tighten that up a little bit. But basically, what they're saying is, yeah, it's not a frame one anti-air, but it is an anti-air. H version costs 25% of the gauge. Okay, so the cool thing is you can like you can still attack after this. So like once it connects, you can still move, especially the H version. So it's not like a Ryu DP where, you know, you're locked. Like once it connects, you can still do other actions. You can jump and attack and stuff like that too. They didn't show that there, but yeah, you can still move. You don't have to actually fall to the ground after this is over. Freedom Charge. And yep, that's the Lariat. A lunging attack that charges forward. The attack method changes depending on the button input. The L version triggers the break effect. The M and H versions perform an overhead attack, making it possible to mix the opponent up from mid-range. That's really good, man. Having access to an overhead in a tag game is always strong. See, the mid version, though, is like a diving attack. The H is the actual, like, overhead. So you would, like, mix up your strings with the H, and boom, you would, like, clunk people with this, pop them up, and then get a combo. So, like, doing this with assists, you can imagine, gets pretty tricky. Oh, my bad. Okay, when they say break effect, they don't mean armor break. They mean wall break. Okay, excuse me on that. I thought they meant armor break. So, yeah. So if it says something has the break effect, that means that you can use it to guarantee the wall break. Okay, so that is really good, too, because they changed the way the wall break works. People pointed out, and I felt the same way, that you were breaking the wall way too much in the initial beta. So now certain attacks have the wall break property on them. So it's good that your move list actually tells you that. So you can either strategically keep the wall or break it on purpose to get your teammates. Unlock your teammates. And yeah, in the air, like, they're basically all just lunging attacks. This is good for bringing the opponent down out of air combos. So it's like, if you have an air combo going, you can use this to bring them down, have an assist pick them up. And the EX is especially good for this because it actually bounces them. So again, really good for combos here. Shield Shock. Okay, this is like the other part of his mix-up. Punches the ground, generating a shockwave. The punch hits low, making it useful as a mix-up against blocking opponents. So now, as you can see, we've got the overhead attack and the low attack. So this is where the mix-up is actually going to come in. So if you don't have an assist available, you can still threaten both an overhead and a low. And it's crazy because they look the same. Like, in the heat of the moment, these animations look exactly the same. He's raising the shield over his head. So it's like, Man, week one, this is going to be pretty hard to block. It's either a ground explosion that you got to block low or a clonk on the head that you got to block high. Also, just let me say that I really like the style of this game's breakdown. I love that they're telling us like the colors, all the normals, and the assists. A lot of other games don't do this. Now, if you don't know, all three slots have different assists. So the slot 1, the one they have circled, is a projectile assist. It's used to help you with the neutral. That's the one that you'll have access to when the round starts. The second one is the anti-airs to help you get people out of the air if they're jumping a lot or just to stop them from jumping in on you. And then the third one is the specialty assist. That's the unique assist. It'll do something special for each character. And that's where like your team synergy is going to come in, because whoever you put in the back is going to do a special assist that only they can do. So for Cap, his projectile assist is obviously the shield toss. It says, tosses a shield as a projectile. A member switch can be performed immediately if the move hits the opponent. A simple gauge cost when performed after an attack is 1. Up next is anti-air assist, the uppercut. Nothing too surprising there. It says here, it's an attack performed while leaping upwards. A member switch can be performed immediately if the move hits the opponent. And then his unique assist, enters a guard stance against non-low attacks, follows up with either shield toss or shield strike, depending on the distance of the opponent. A member switch can be performed immediately if the move hits the opponent. Man, that's really good. That's a really good unique assist because it's defensive and then it has a follow-up. If you've ever played a tag game before, you probably don't need me to tell you that it's really easy for your assist to just randomly get tagged whenever you call an assist. So the fact that this comes out defensively first before attacking is really, really good. Yeah, that's really cool. And then, man, it's so like, man, there's so many variables too. The fact that it does a smack if he's kind of close instead of doing that big wind-up animation is great too. Man, that's a really good unique assist. I like that. A lot of utility there. Oh, and they give you the aerial versions too. Aerial, a lunging attack traveling down from the ground. A member switch can be performed immediately if it hits the opponent. Man, that is really good. It's just a dive bomb. Oh, and here they're going to show us the generic assist follow-up. Yeah, he does the lariat, makes him tumble. That's pretty much the same for everybody. Level 1 super, living legend. So you can either do it regularly or with medium, medium, medium. Level 3. Liberty! Performs an invincible strike attack followed by a series of hits. After this move hits, shield toss attacks receive a power-up for the rest of the round. Wow, that's really cool. I didn't know that. So just for landing the level 3, his shield toss is stronger for the rest of the round? That's awesome.
It's more than a shield.
Oh, you can see it glowing. Wow, that's really cool. Ultimate skills can also be activated with HHHH. Oh, and HH forward HH. Oh, and then we're seeing a B&B here. That's cool. Man, yeah, these are really good, man. These are really good. This is a really good beginner guide. Actually showing you like a B&B. Wall splat. Assist follow-up. Assist follow-up. Nice. Man, I can't wait for this game, bro. For the American dream. You heard him. Oh, let's see the Assemble super. Performs an invincible strike and then a series of attacks to the entire team. This move is only available when losing the current round would end the match. Wow. So if the opponent has like 2 rounds and you're about to lose, then you can pull out the whole team. So it's literally a comeback mechanic. Okay. It costs 150 gauge. Whoa, that's max gauge. So you got to have everything. You got to have your whole gauge. So you're not just throwing this out willy-nilly. Dang. Yeah, you got to have everything. Okay. And then you get this sick animation depending on your team. That's so cool.
There's only one Captain America.
Damn.
He stands
Man, what a beast. Yeah, looks really cool, man.
They don't call me the Sentinel of Liberty for nothing.
Damn. Yeah, basically, yeah, my opinion did not change. I mean, this is a character that I actually played with a lot. I got a lot of games in with him, so I kind of already had an idea of how he plays. But yeah, my vision for the future with Cap is that he is going to be like that, you know, standard character, as he should be. That's a good, you know, kind of mold for him to be like the Ryu, you know, grand soul bad guy, you know, Goku archetype where, you know, if you're getting on the game, you just want to learn how to play, he's like the safe choice. I agree. That's a good avenue for them to go with them. August 6th, definitely cannot get here soon enough. But that's going to do it for this one. Appreciate you guys. We'll cover the Iron Man one next. I know they already released Tony's breakdown, so look for that one soon. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you going to play Cap? What characters are you looking forward to playing? Are you looking forward to the game? All that good stuff, let me know. But as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.